In California, the next big supply chain shortage may be pork. A few years ago, California passed a state law that sets a minimum requirement for how much space the mother pig needs to live. It makes it illegal for any pork sold in the state of California to come from farms that don't give pigs their space. Now, some U.S. pork producers are insisting they don't have the resources to make deal with what California wants them to do, so maybe California just doesn't get their bacon. Our intrepid reporter, Jane Wells, is out at a pig farm. I don't know if California's going to get any. What do you think?
Well, there is some that is compliant, but it ain't much. California consumes about 15% of the domestic pork supply, Chef. Hello. Yes, enjoy my plastic booty. But it produces only a fraction of that. So California depends on pigs in places like Iowa. And here's what happens when one state tries to tell others how to run their farms.
Dwight Mogler raises 200,000 pigs a year in a $12 million state-of-the-art facility in Alvord, Iowa.
So this will be the first time for her to give birth.
Some of his pork is sold in the nation's largest market, California, but he may soon have to find another buyer. 4 years ago, California voters passed Prop 12 to mandate that all pork sold in the state come from mother pigs raised with 24 square feet of space each, and they can't be confined in small crates all the time.
It says we have to have 24 square feet. Well, we provide 20 square feet, which is more than adequate.
Mogler also says he only puts sows in crates for about a week when they're in heat. They can become aggressive and hurt each other.
And Prop 12 compliance will not allow us to protect our animals when they're most vulnerable.
The pork industry is suing all the way to the Supreme Court, saying California cannot put such a huge financial burden on farmers in other states.
They have forgotten about the affordability of food, and they have taken an agenda and imposed it on the rest of the economy.
I can understand their frustration and their anguish, but in all honesty, I think what California is doing is a step in the right direction.
Ron Martison's pig farm in Elliott, Iowa is Prop 12 compliant. It's a lot smaller, only about 1,000 pigs a year raised for California-based Nyman Ranch. There is plenty of space and 0 crates.
How do you keep them from being aggressive when they're in heat?
Well, there's a number of different ways we do that. I tend to try to avoid the tight-wound sows, and by that I mean the irritable ones, the ones that are not happy, the ones that find an issue with just about anything and everything.
Is an operation like this scalable?
Yes, I think it is. I firmly believe it is. I have no doubt about that. And doggone it, we live in a time and we see an industry that can adapt and it can change.
Most have not made the change and don't plan to. And if Prop 12 stands, California could face a bacon shortage.
I don't know if there will be somewhat of a revolt amongst the electorate in California. I mean, it's a little bit be careful what you ask for because you might get it. And so that will become their reality. Life will go on without the California market. I mean, they are just a part of the market.
They're bored with me now. Now, while California Prop 12 ways to go before the Supreme Court, is still on hold, actually, in the state because regulators can't figure out how to implement it. But if 12 does prevail at the high court, other states may follow, and most of the hog industry isn't ready. So, Shep, stock up on your bacon while you can.
or stay in New York, not California. Jane Wells in Iowa, thank you so much.